We say what they can't radio.
You asked them to spin it back, across the map. Parties, we had them on shakedown. We came to talk up. This is the breakdown.
Yes, we are back. I go by the name of Skillz, your grateful and blessed host, alongside my co-host, Youngmichael. Talk to them.
Bang. Young real estate nigga. You already know what it is. Your favorite rapper owe me rent money. Let's just get started, man. It's a good week. It's a good week. There's somebody new here. Listen, you've never seen this one before. This is something different. This is something different from the last one. It's going to be different from the first one. Listen, I'm happy, okay? I think you guys are going to enjoy this. There's some good stories coming. Bang. Let's go.
All right, so we do have our second guest. Our good old man, Jackpot P. I said
So P, get it right, boys.
You know what's funny? Hold on. Hold on.
It's great.
Maybe this is one of those moments where you do like the grand introduction. So, how long has it been? How long have we known each other, Jack? I'm just gonna say all my life. This is if you guys have ever heard of a place called Coney Island, right? If you need anything in Coney Island, listen. If you need lunch money, right? You need. If maybe your stamps ain't hit, nigga. Maybe your mom ain't on her fucking job. Like, I don't know. Maybe shit just fucked up for you. Listen, if you need a favor, right? This the man you need to go to. If you trying to parent and your shit ain't going right, you need some advice. This might be the nigga you need to go to, right? If maybe you trying to start a little business, right? You trying to make a little money, right? Maybe this the nigga you need to go to, okay? Everybody, big homie.
This nigga
right?
trying to Vlad me.
This is the CEO, founder of Red Ribbon. We got contracts for you. If you try and get a record deal, we here. Okay? Don't ask about the publishing.
Stupid ass. You an asshole.
Jackpot P, Pareto P. What's good, bro?
What's good, baby boy? How's you?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
That's good. It's good to know, man.
Thank you for asking.
So, to let our listeners know, our first guest, Delisle, Mike wasn't on board with it. I just want y'all to let y'all know.
Whoa!
He wasn't on board with it.
Oh my God.
And then we had so much fun the last episode. He's like, you know what? Let's have some guests now. Now look, we got Jackpot in the motherfucking building. Let's go. Let's work.
So wait a minute. The first dude you had, what you ain't like?
She.
Was it a girl?
No, that wasn't the case. No. I didn't know. I didn't know why we were bringing on guests so early. The idea was that we weren't going to bring on guests this early.
Okay.
So, the first thing I'm thinking, okay, pretty girl, he going to bring on a guest. This one kind of early. What the fuck is going on here, Skillz? So I just said no. I didn't even ask him why. I just said no. But then I heard the song and I was like, no. Okay. All right, maybe we give it a shot.
Oh, she had some bars or something?
No, she's a singer. She does rap. She there was a little bit of rapping in it, but yeah, no, for sure. She was good. It was good.
Okay.
You trying to record deal?
Nah, I mean it's the first time you tell me about her. She can't be that good.
I've mentioned her before. The thing was when I first met her, I didn't remember her her artist name. That's why I didn't mention it to you. I've mentioned it to you before.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't really do good with female artists. I don't. It's just.
We start story. We can't stop the story time right now. Hold up. We man with the plan. Lay it out for me. What's up?
So, this episode for the mainstream artists that we go break down, right? The mainstream person, we're gonna break down Gucci Mane's most recent album, Woptober II. I said it right? Woptober II?
That's the latest joint he got now?
Yeah.
So wait, hold on. I'm listening to a joint right now. What the fuck he got out? That Delusion of Grandeur. That's not his last shit.
No.
Wow.
No. This is the one that. See, remember I told you he dropped 2 albums this year.
Right.
That one that was the one before last. That was the previous John.
Yeah. The Delusion of Grandeur. Oh wow. So he moving fast.
But this is what we were talking about.
Yeah.
This is what we were talking about. But then it's okay. We always play at least one track. So you can get a feel of it, so the audience can get a feel of it as well. Right. So then, at least in this case, you'll be able to listen to what we're talking about. So we'll be talking about the overall album, but we're going to go on deep dive.
Wait, he got a single off that, joint?
Nah, he don't actually. Let's just dive right into it.
I mean, he got the industry off of that joint. Richard and like that's the shit.
All right, so I'm just gonna jump right into this with you. Do you think it's good, Mike?
Dude, I think Gucci Mane's album is good. You know what's crazy? when I first listened to Gucci, I didn't like none of his stuff.
Yeah, that's the same way I felt.
Little too street for me.
When he first came out, like I was like, you know what it is? When the South niggas came on,
What?
it was a little different. Like, okay, like one thing, if you ever listen to 50, you ever hear when he was talking about Juvenile and how the nigga had like 20 pounds of grease on him in that video, that first video that he did?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, whatever. But see, with the South people is like, they totally different. And if you ever go down South, like you'll see it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're a little slower.
They are different.
They're different. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of certain things with them could fly that wouldn't fly up here. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when Gucci first came out, I looked at him and I'm like, nah, just like, I thought, you know, it just didn't appeal to me. Like, I was a Jeezy fan too. But this was like before they started beefing
check
and
this
shit.
out. Wait a minute.
My God.
Hold on, check this out. Let me finish. I want to finish. When I first got introduced to the Gucci's music, I didn't like it. He was a little too street for me. To me, he came across as like a modern day Biggie in a sense where like all this street shit. He was no. I'm not saying like in I'm talking about in the level of content. Like he it sounds so raw. It sounds like he just left from the crime he just committed.
That's true.
So I ain't like that shit. Cause I'm like I came here to listen to music, and at the time I'm listening to fucking Michael Jackson and Usher and Boyz II Men. Who the fuck is Wop? Like, who the fuck is Guwap? But nah, all that being said, looking at Gucci now, I can appreciate all of his old music more. And all I have to say is I do like the album. I do. I'm surprised by the numbers, but talking to Jack, I'm not that surprised.
No, because I'm gonna be honest with you. When he came home from that Fed joint, I ain't going front. He like everything that he put out to me started really like, oh okay, the boy got some juice. He got some juice. And every album he came out with like just been crazy.
So what do you think of the album? From one okay,
which one are you talking about?
Hold on, I'm gonna say one
this one.
I ain't hear this one yet. Like y'all just put me on, but I'm pretty sure if it's anything like all right, I'll put you like this: the Delusion of Grandeur was alright, but even with that, he's kind of like the high is coming down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So if this one is anyone like that one, then you know,
so
hopefully
let's get more into that.
Yeah.
A little later on. What is your take on the album?
It sucks.
It sucks. Yeah, and this is what I mean. Now, have you been listening to Gucci? Like
I listen to Gucci. Like my favorite album from Gucci is East Atlanta Santa. This shit sucks. Yo, bad.
Rob, are we jumping in clear on the mic? Okay, cool.
Wow.
Yo, to me, so Gucci has great producers around him.
Yeah, he damn sure do.
So Gucci has great production team, whoever it is. But Gucci himself on this particular album was really bad. Like really bad. His raps were not appealing. His flow wasn't like it used to Gucci like had an ad-libbing and joking around and like having fun with it. And it's not like he was having fun with it. His features was good. But the beats didn't match the people that was on the feature. The only beat that matched was the one with Meg, and that's because that was a stripper song. But all these other songs, I'm like, yo.
But who did he have featured on the album?
He had Meg, Little Baby, Da Baby, fucking Kevin Gates.
Kevin Gates is usually good with him.
That's a good song though. The song with Kevin Gates is not even good, decent. He had a song with Kodak. He had a song with Quavo. Like this is like.
Well, it sounded like he around a bunch of little boys. With that little boy, look, there's a difference between little boy music and grown man music. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, take a nigga like 2 Chainz, for instance. We know 2 Chainz, if he's not touching 40, he's damn near there. So you can tolerate his music more because it's like, you know what he's talking about. It's like, you know, there's some facts to it. When you got these young boys that's just jumping off the porch and they start making music, I can't take it seriously because I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, nah. Like, you know, like some people could sell you a story.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? We from New York, so a lot of the rappers from New York, they're younger. And they come with a lot of content and stuff like that. But they're younger and they're more established. Like, they know what they're talking about. They've been around this, that, and the third. So you can tell when, okay, yeah, he's talking about drugs. He's talking about this, that, and the third. But this is not what he's really into. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like music like that. Like, if you're gonna give it to me for real, nigga. Like, rob me, nigga. Like, rob me on the track, please. Let me feel nervous. But,
so I'm gonna do this. Right? I'm gonna play this song. The song with Kevin Gates, bucking the system.
I do like bucking this. I really hope you was on.
I can't believe I didn't hear this album yet. I gotta go get it now.
That shit put me on sports and all this ballin' I be doing.
Gucci.
You can't see Wop on your bitch thing.
Gang.
Scoochie.
Trapping all day on the goddamn streets. I didn't even have nowhere to goddamn sleep. I remember recording in Zay mama basement. Way before he ever had a placement. Dead bodies in the bando, we called it a vacant. Smoking, drinking, selling dope, but I was on probation. Turned into a killer soon as I left off Cecilia. I don't think they feel you to the ghetto, try to kill ya. Free my niggas in the system, motherfuck the system. If you a snitch, fuck you and who snitching with ya. Long money walk, let the lady take a picture. Not every day the bitch see $1 million nigga.
All right, so it's hurting my ears. I don't want to hear no more.
It wasn't that bad.
Shit's bad.
It wasn't that. And I'm talking about, cause I'm a producer, like heavy. Yeah, heavy. And I'm, so I'm always listening to beats. I'm always listening and say like, oh, okay, he put that in there. He did that in there. Like that beat sound like hard. That wasn't no simple beat.
But does it sound like he's complimenting the beat though? Because it's two parts of a song. It's like it's two parts of publishing and all that. It's two parts. So it's like the production side and the actual artist.
He did him. He did what he do.
Like it's so monotone. I'm listening to this shit. I'm like,
no, it does sound a little lazy. It sound a little lazy. It sound like you caught him on a drunk night, 2-3 in the morning. Like that was one of the last tracks of the night.
So you put them on an LP with that? You put that on your LP? But hey.
But you know what? This is 2019. This is 2020. It's like people don't understand the formats of albums, LPs, and mixtapes. It's like, to me, it's all mixtape music. Everything else is mixtape music right now.
I don't think so. I don't think so. That can't be, because you have people like Wale and Jim Jones that just dropped something and they dropped the album like they album.
But see, that's different. Like, put New York in a different spot. New York people, one thing I could say, they know how to put an album together. They're not just going to slap songs together. Gucci Mane, no matter what, whether it's an album or not, it just sounds like it's slapped together. It doesn't sound like it has like a point. Like, he would have to explain to me like why he named his album this, that, and the third. I just enjoy the music.
I think this all goes back into like how Gucci, like how he makes his music.
Right.
Because when Gucci's making music, he said it himself that he can
He
walk
don't got
into
no
the
further.
booth. He said he don't has no he doesn't have a plan. He walks into the booth, he hears the beats.
Right.
But when he leaves, it's 10 songs.
Right.
That's the album right
And
there.
see, going back to what he's saying, like, that's like slapped up shit. It's slapped together. Like, and that's just how he does it.
But is that good? Like, this is my saying that's not good.
Well, you know what?
No, of course it's not. Like, of course not.
He loves him.
But wait, hold on. Whoa.
You know why? Because
Wait
he's
a
a simple rapper.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
Jack,
I'm not
we
talking
family,
about-
but fuck you.
No, I'm not putting you on blast.
We family, but fuck you.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck you. Hold on. Listen now. Wait a minute. I don't wrote songs on fucking suicide. I got niggas and bitches crying. You know somebody? I'm about to show you my DMs. I showed them to you. Oh damn! I can't.
I'm not
say this
saying
out
you were
here.
bad. If
I've
you was
had
a
people
bad,
hit
listen,
me up 6
if he
years
was a bad
later
rapper,
after I released a
wouldn't
song
even
and say,
fuck
"Yo,
with
that
him. I
shit
wouldn't
touched
fuck with him
me."
if he's a bad rapper. I was the person that told you to continue rap when people told you, when people didn't understand what you was doing. I understood what you was doing. You was doing what you was doing way ahead of all these other people. You know what I'm saying? You should have just kept doing what you was doing, personally. But you're not a bad rapper. It's just, you're simple. It's a bowl of grits. It's simple to make. It's water, butter. You put the grits in the water. That's that.
All right, so
We gotta do a breakdown on one of my songs. I got some shit. So
Now,
you tell
you-
me that
you
the
come
young
up-
real estate nigga is simple. Okay. I
But
get it.
sometimes simple is good. Like, you don't want to overcomplicate yourself. Like you want to do like a Lupe Moru, something like that.
You know what's
That's
funny?
What you wanna do?
I get it. I get it now because
You feel what I'm saying?
I have been like making my music less. Okay, I
Like,
get it. I get it.
don't get me wrong. Like, I like Lupe because I like the complicated stuff. But Lupe make it seem like if it's a love song, like, goddamn, son, all that to get the butt. All this hypothesis, like, you know, it's supposed to be a love song. It's supposed to be simple. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I like technical rap, but not when you can't get to where you gotta go like quick, fast. But you good for this age, for this era, for these kids that's coming up and this, that, and the third. Like you fit right in.
You know what? I'm actually not offended by this because when
right
I write my music now, right, I'm actually editing my music. When I'm writing my lyrics now, I'm actually editing my lyrics so that it can actually fit into that format. So it's okay. I'm actually not. I feel complimented by that. At least somebody's.
You gotta understand, like back then when rappers in the 90s and early 2000s days coming up, you gotta understand that like there was a lot of crack and stuff like that out there and stuff like. There was a lot to think about. There's a lot to think about. You had to think on the move. Like this had to be a go. Like because if not, now everything is calmer. Parents are feeding their children. WIC is coming on time. Food stamps is on the card now. Y'all guys ain't got nothing to complain about. It's all party. Straight off the porch to the party. Straight off the porch. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm not, I'm trying to play you or put you in a character like that. You're a good rapper. But you're right in with these new cats. With these new cats that's coming out, like you're right in that lane. Like freshman 2020.
Let me ask you a question. Mm-hmm. The new rappers that's out now, right? Mm-hmm. Now some of them, they go double wood. Some of them they go gold.
Oh, yeah. wait! Before we even get to that, you know what? That makes a lot. Go right into the conversation, measuring success.
Right.
And our point of emphasis is Gucci.
Yeah.
Okay. He's our point of emphasis.
Okay.
Measuring success, because Gucci is considered a legend in rap in some sense because he's from the South.
Yeah.
And the way he pushed the South.
I was really about to go right into this too.
Right. He's like a crazy A&R. Like he put everybody on.
So we saying that. Is Gucci considered successful?
Yeah.
And in what sense? Because it's different ways you measure success.
Yeah.
By your actual content, by your sales, by people that you bring with you, by the way you influence people around you.
Right.
So I want to dive into this with Mike really because I like Gucci as a person.
Right.
I know he knows the business, but I think there's more people influential from the South than Gucci since they've been out.
Well,
and I think that's people like T.I. and Jeezy. Jeezy's one of my favorite rappers, but T.I. is somebody that's just put several people on and has influenced the game in all types of ways. And he did a bit also. So that's why I'm saying.
Right.
But it's how you measure the success.
Go ahead. You said you want to talk.
The reason why I like Gucci, right, is not because of. It's really not because of his music. It's because of what I see. Like when I remember when I first saw Gucci, I was kind of confused as to why he was still making music. Like I said, I didn't like his music, and I didn't think that it sounded like anything that was going on at the time. Like he sounds so different, and again, it's raw. Like it sounds like it's still on the street. It sounds like he's still on the street at the time. But then when I look at, by the time I started paying attention to him, he's already. I think at this time he either just about to come home or he just came home. So now I'm seeing refined Gucci. Like I'm seeing. I went to jail, left my girl with $2 million, came back to $6 million Gucci.
Right.
So I'm not used to the Gucci that's running up on niggas in the club and saying all the wild shit on Twitter. I'm learning about him. I'm looking. It's like for anybody right now that's looking to let me think of a new artist. It's like for somebody right now that's looking at Jay-Z right now with the crazy hair and the dreads.
Right.
And then be like, oh shit, well, who's this other nigga? Like that was just pushing keys and shit like that. Who's that nigga?
Right.
Now they think Jay-Z is cool. Now they get why Jay-Z is cool. I'm looking at Gucci and thinking, oh shit, I see why he cool now. I see how he put all these niggas on.
Right.
This nigga was the nigga to fuck with in Atlanta at the time.
Right.
So I'm thinking, I think he's cool because he's worked with Nicki. He's worked with so many people that's on at the top of the game right now. I'm just trying to figure out how the fuck did he did it? How the fuck did he do it so I can do it?
Well, all right.
And it's got me talking to people that I wouldn't fuck with on a normal basis a lot nicer now.
Let me give you some key shit right now. You do understand that this man is like despite whether he's a real artist or good artist, he's a real gangster in the streets, and he really puts in work and he really does what he does. So even if he wasn't like the best rapper. Oh, my fault. Even if he wasn't the best rapper, like, he's active. You feel what I'm saying? Because fuck the money, fuck the show, whatever. I'm gonna pop this nigga in his ass right now. I'm gonna clap this nigga right now and do whatever I gotta do. Like, he has multiple cases. He beat murders and things of like that nature. So Gucci's a goon. So at the end of the day, when it comes down to credibility as far as him selling records, okay, yeah, that's real music to the South niggas. Because they know, if anybody about that, Gucci about that. T.I. is cool. He been to jail and things like that or whatever the case may too. But Gucci is active. Like, he's really about this. He's just now calming down. That fake case, brought him back to reality. Like, okay, let's pump the brakes on this shit a little bit. Let's get to the bag real quick. So when, like, if you notice, like, the first people that he's signing a bunch of gangsters. The Waka Flockas, the motherfucking Frenchie from upstate, and all them different type of people. As he grew, okay, these niggas up out of here. Let me start getting the little pumps and the Chief Keefs and whatever. I don't really know exactly who he signed, but I know he has his hands in a little bit of everything. So his success comes from that. And then if you got an artist that's popping and they got a single that's popping, okay, you on top of that, okay, you getting bread from that. You'll get success from that. So like if you put out like let's suppose like Michael Fuck With Me, whatever, he puts out a record. Okay, he gets success from that, but I also get success from that too. I help produce the record. So, and like, because they just said that the dude put out like 101 projects.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
No, he did.
Like,
73 mixtapes, 15 albums, 73 mixtapes, about around 13, 14 albums. Then the rest is collaborative music. And
it's a lot of words.
It's a lot of work.
But keep in mind, hold on. Since he's been out, he's released 5 albums.
Right.
In the same time, Kendrick Lamar has only so Kendrick Lamar hasn't released an album in over 900 days. Within that same time frame, Gucci has released 5.
Kendrick's a little bit more timeless than
Gucci.
So Kendrick could put out an album that could bump for 2 or 3 years.
But
Gucci can't put out an album that could bump for 8 months more.
This also makes me.
I don't think it could bump for more than 2 hours, but that's my
But I think,
opinion. So.
I think this goes back to I remember I was watching this video on Young. I was able to meet an interesting person at 300, marketing team with Young Thug, and they mentioned to me how it was really hard to work with Young Thug because like he's so into like what he does like his own way. He's not really willing to listen to other people. Now I thought maybe they just hating ass. Now, I'm not gonna say because they might realize what I'm talking about. But anyway, maybe they just hating. Until like I saw like this video where it was a meeting with Leo Cohen and Young Thug, and Leo Cohen was telling him, you go into the studio and you're making your songs too fast. You need to slow it down and take some time to really work on your songs.
Right.
And this way, you'll do better. You'll build more traction. You'll build better brand awareness. And people basically is going to increase your sales. And Young Thug, while he was talking, immediately coming up, no, I don't have to. And right there, I was like, damn. But like this man's been selling music since you've been a fucking baby. You don't want to listen to what he got to say. And I think when I heard Gucci say that he goes into the studio, he goes in at nighttime. He don't leave till the morning time. And right then, that's 10 songs.
Yeah.
Completed. I'm like, damn. Like I when I record music. All right, this is just a reference I'm gonna go back to, and I'm gonna work on this some more. So to think that you can finish an album in one setting, but then that's why the lifetime of the music is so short because he's doing it all in one setting, and he may be rushing it.
Think about it. Like in this game, I'm at this point right now. It's all about consumption. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So you can't just do one song no more. Like, don't get me wrong. All right. It's confusing because it's a single market game, but that one song could be like you know what I'm saying, on some real shit. Like, niggas can feel it right now, and then as soon as something new come out, they can push your shit to the side. I noticed that when I listen to music mostly on repeat. Like, I'll listen to a song 2 or 3 times before I skip to the next one. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if other people are listening like that, then you got to see why this man is going in and making 10 joints every session. Quick music. Like, it's like a quick high. It's like crack now. It's like crack music. Like, okay, it got me jumping for now, but now I need something else. So,
But that's not the case with, like you said, Kendrick.
Kendrick, there's certain people that's in a certain class by themselves. I say Kendrick, Big Sean, Cole, Drake, the megastars, not superstars, megastars. They're in a class all by their own, all on their own, so they can make music at that pace. Because they have their fan base, and their fan base don't need it like that. Like, we want it, but we don't need it.
Right.
With Gucci, if you don't drop music excessively, he becomes dated. And him being, that's funny as hell.
So, would you say, like, see, this is the difference. This is the reason why I feel like things need to be classified more on what's mixtape music and what's album music. Because what's happening is that a lot of this mixtape music is making it on the shelves.
Yeah.
And that's probably why you don't really like a lot of music, because it's not like when you listen to a mixtape music, it's like, okay, yeah, I'm listening to this for now. But when that real dope come,
Nigga,
but the real dope don't ever come.
But my thing is like, so we're measuring his success, right?
Right.
And so I said the criteria is musically, he's not successful. He has joints, but he's not really successful musically.
He don't got no timeless music.
He doesn't have that.
Nah.
So as a businessman, do we consider him successful in that realm?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, because there's a market for what he's doing.
Yeah.
Somebody's going out there and getting that.
Now, I don't mean like him selling. I'm not talking about himself because honestly, he doesn't sell that much anyway.
Well, he's still doing shows of what he's doing. He's still doing
that's
shows.
Where everybody make their money though. If you're not a megastar, that's where you make your money.
And then he got a shorty out there doing things. Like, no, the man is successful. Don't get it twisted. He can wake up every day, eat his favorite meal. His bills is paid. He ain't in debt. He ain't in red nowhere. You know what I'm saying? That's successful. He made $1 million off of what he do. Now, he ain't Hov successful.
Nah.
But there's nobody else that's successful like Hov. And then when you think about it, like even a person like Jay-Z, he ain't get that much money off of music. Nah. He ain't make that much. All his money comes off of like different investments and stuff like that. So like I remember there was an argument back then when Birdman was trying to explain to him like, look, when it comes down to this music shit, we do the most. So how could you say you're the best if you don't do more music than us? So a lot of people got that misconstrued because well, Jay-Z is richer than Lil Wayne. But let's be honest with you, as far as making money off of music, just technically making music, Birdman, I don't know where it went. But he definitely made more. Yeah,
he wearing it.
He definitely.
You ask him where the money goes. Look at him.
They definitely made more music money than Rockefeller did. On the music, like if you just stick to see Birdman, all his money come from music. He ain't got nothing else popping. That vodka trash or everything else around him is trash. Like Jay-Z, he's cool. His music may not sell that much. I mean, it sells, but not as much as other people. But the things around him work like the liquor and all the other stuff. But Birdman, it's just the music. When he try to add like a liquor or something like that shit don't work. Yeah, that shit is just getting in the way. That shit is that's just prop money.
So Gucci's a good businessman. We get that.
He's definitely a good businessman. He puts a lot of people on there. Yeah. And you know what else makes a successful person? When you able to take another person and put him in a good position, stuff like that. And he does that a lot more than a lot of other rappers that I see.
You jumped in right to what I wanted to say. So we have businessman, that's 1 point.
Okay.
He has 0 for making music, so it's 1 and 1 on each side. Let's talk about his influence now.
Yeah.
Is Gucci influential? I think, honestly, although I don't like his music, Gucci himself is very influential in the rap game in totality.
Right.
We needed a Gucci to come out of the South. Right. Honestly, I think T.I., Jeezy, Andre, they all better than him. Even Future, I think Future's better than him. But as a person to influence the South, he was as good as it gets. And for me, I give that a plus. I got that on the plus side.
So doesn't that mean that you think he's successful?
No, we're just going through how do we measure success, and then we're using Gucci.
I just don't think he don't like Gucci.
I don't. I like him as a man.
He's trying to find ways to like.
I like him as a man. I respect what he does, and I respect his hustle.
Right.
That to the core, I respect where he came from, his story. His music.
Do you like South music?
Yeah, I do. 'Cause I like Future. I like Little Baby. I like The Baby. Meg is from the South. I like Meg. I do like South music.
I thought Megan was from fucking Brownsville.
No, she's from Texas.
Wow, that makes sense.
He said Brownsville.
That makes sense.
Brownsville?
Nah, I don't know. You know what it is? Like, I don't follow too much female rap, man. Cardi is pretty good, but ain't no Lil Kims, ain't no Eves. I'm not interested, personally.
So you don't like Rhapsody? You don't know what that is?
Nope.
She's nice. You should look.
I'll check her out. But I can't listen to no female like. No offense to them because they do their thing, but nah, man. Especially females nowadays. Like, don't sell me no pussy on the track. Don't sell me no pussy. I'm not. I don't want your patron. I don't want to preview. I don't want none of that stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not to cut the subject off. There's, I don't know. I'm heavy on Instagram, so you get like them whole models that they come to you and they be like, oh, yo, you want to join my patron? You want to buy? And I'm like, all right, well, if you buy my album, and that conversation ends right there. But it's crazy. Yeah, nah, I'm not into female rap like that. Not if it's a little Kim type shit or like that Eve type shit. Then yeah, but nah.
Megan is good. Megan is good.
But
Megan
was she selling pussy? What's she doing?
Megan isn't necessarily selling pussy.
She's getting niggas. So she's robbing niggas and shit like that. She's scamming. Not stick
that
up.
Don't happen in real life.
What, girls fake tricking and sending lining niggas up? That happens all the time.
That happened to you?
Nah, never to me. But it
that happened to me.
I've heard of somebody. Not me. No.
Oh, okay.
Now I've met someone that has happened.
No, matter of fact, no.
See,
I got a funny story. I didn't get lined. This is like, okay, back in, I had to be like
Jackpot.
17. I had to be like
Jackpot.
16, 17. So I had this white friend, his homie, and we just moved him to Sheepshead Bay, right? So you got the Sheepshead Bay, bitches by the bay. They, little sniff a little coke, whatever. So I was getting top, right? And I had my pants down, and it was good top too. The bitch was digging in my pocket the whole time. I was getting top, and my pants was down, man. The bitch took like $400 from me, man. The whole re-up. I was, a little quarter pounds and shit like that. I was fucked up for like 3 weeks behind that shit. And ever since then, like, I ain't gonna front. I ain't never messed with white girls ever since then. But that's about it. Other than that, like, nah.
But see, that's different.
Girls ain't lying on nobody else.
My first few girlfriends was white. I ain't never had that experience.
We off topic.
But yeah, nah. I don't take female rap serious. No, not today.
But Gucci as an influencer, is it on the plus? I say on the plus for him. Actually, do you think it's on the plus?
As far as
influence the South, his influence in the South.
Nah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Today, as far as the trap music, yeah, but not overall. No.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. In today's age, like we compare artists to like at least they sample his music or they generate music from him or like he put them on, but him as being an influencer in the music game.
That's just A&R work. Like, don't get me wrong, he's a good plug. He's a good plug. Like, like DJ, if you ever go to Atlanta, like that should be a person that you should go look up because I'm pretty sure, he's the type of person that give anybody a shot. So that's cool. So but yeah, the boy good, man. Fix your face, man. You good. He owe you some money or something?
Nah, he don't owe me no money.
You already know my answer for me.
Yeah, Gucci good, man. Gucci good. He did more than a lot of people, man. Trust me.
Jay-Z said, "Don't follow the flow, be the flow." I think Gucci's definitely the flow.
Nah, he's definitely the flow, man. He put a lot of people on, man. And you could tell he's a genuine dude. You could tell he ain't, What's so great, man?
Oh man.
So you know what? I think
he want me to tear this man's whole new asshole.
Okay, wait. I think there's something we need to touch on.
Yeah.
And it's the fact that Gucci has done 101 projects, right? Over 70 mixtapes, over 10 albums. Mm-hmm. His last album sold 31,000.
Okay.
First week.
Okay.
Right. The album before that sold 32,000 in the first week.
Okay.
Both of these albums have been dropped in the same year. Mm-hmm. We're just now getting November. We're in the second week of November. Mm-hmm. Gucci has released 2 albums. Technically, he's only done about 63K first week on both albums.
Okay.
For someone who's had so much influence on the music industry, why?
Well, they're not, because listen, you already know.
And this is no, but he also has artists who are doing better numbers than this featured on the album.
Because you get what you get with Gucci, and it's microwave music.
So now let me ask you a question, Jack. You've done 3 projects now. Now remember, I don't know if you watched the last show. This is coming from a nigga who's never done a project at all. We hit singles like they fucking cheese slices.
Like, nah, actually, if you count the beat albums, 4 projects.
4 projects. So Jack, what does it take? Like, because when I hear people talking about making a project, what does making a project exactly entail?
A lot, man. I mean, making a mixtape and making a studio album is 2 different things. Making a mixtape.
Describe the creative process.
Well, the mixtape, there's no creativity in it. Not really. You just go in there, you putting it down, and you putting it out. That's it. It's a mix. A mixtape is like the new. It replaced the demo at one time. Sometimes people used to have demos. Now they just have mixtapes. So if you wanted to look up an artist or whatever the case may be, you listen to his mixtape. You get a feel of what he's doing. Sometimes the mixtape didn't have like original material, original content on it, and things like that. So there's not too much creative process going in there. Studio album, you got your producer there. You coming up with ideas, like you coming to the studio humming some shit. Like I just had a jingle in my head, and I want to turn this into an ultimate track. And we start from scratch, like with the eggs and the flour and all that shit. And we going in and we doing that for every track, mixing down, marketing, promo, all that good shit. And we're pushing the idea. You know what I'm saying? It's a complete package. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's hard work. That's different, like, you know what I'm saying, than putting out a mixtape. So, you know, and to me, like I said, I don't think Gucci's doing that. He's not doing that.
No.
He's going in, the producers throw him a couple beats, he go in, lay him down, boom, that's it.
Get his features.
That's it. That's it.
You know, thinking of Gucci's influence makes me think about your influence, Jack.
Okay.
At least in the sense where how I remember wanting to get into music. Freestyling. There's we're having cipher. I'm having ciphers with my friends.
Mm-hmm.
Your ex Sav, your brother, and
Right.
Everyone's telling me. This is the time when like everyone's telling me you should go talk to Jack. You should go talk to Jack. You should go talk to Jack. And then realizing, okay, so Jack has his own studio. Jack has put on this person. Jack has set this person up with their studio. The influence that you've had, I remember just this past week, you had reached out to me. You told me that you was working with an artist in particular, and this particular artist had an opportunity at Rock Nation.
Oh, okay.
Now, you know, I've always wondered. I'm just going to say, after having this experience, I understand why some people have to check in. I understand why some people have to check in.
Oh, you're talking about the boy.
Yeah. I get it now.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
So when shit like this happens, does it discourage you from wanting to to share the positive energy and want to put other people on so they can do their thing?
Nah. Let me tell you something, man. And I'm just gonna be clear, funky with you. You know, we all men in this room. So you don't never let something deter you away from what you doing or let something change your character, because that's how you get beat. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit, like, don't get me wrong. Like I get angry at shit like that, but I don't let it defeat me, because at the end of the day, like, I'm a generous person, I'm cool. So if a person come through and ask me for help, I'm gonna help them. If they slap my hand and I go back and be like, all right, you know what? I ain't helping nobody no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person, I just fucking took this nigga energy and let it, like, come through me and change my whole character. Now, am I upset with him personally? Yeah. So try to keep your anger personal. So it's like, you know, so that it doesn't reflect the next person that want to come through. Suppose he might want to come through do a track. I don't know what you do. I don't know what you do behind after when the mic is off or whatever the case may be. I'm still going to help people. If you fuck me over, to me, you just fucked yourself. And nothing else is going to happen for you. That guy, I don't know. That guy was kind of weird. Because it's like, I don't know. I know we kind of running low on time, but basically, I went to A3C early in October. A3C is like a big conference. A lot of rappers, A&R, producers,
You
stuff
told
like
me
that.
about that in Atlanta, right?
Right, yeah. You know, I went down there. So, you know, me, I'm the type of person that, you know, when I get in the room, I try to be the best person in the room, and I went down there to meet all the plugs. So that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? So in the midst of that, I'm meeting different artists and stuff like that, people that need production and stuff like that. So I ran into a boy in a liquor store. I was actually looking for Fonto. You know what I'm saying? And he gave me a CD, whatever. We chit-chatted, whatever. Immediately, I hit him on the gram and this, that, and the third or whatnot. And, you know, we exchanged whatever the case may be. I did this with like 20, 30, 100 people, so it don't matter. But him in particular is funny because, you know, he hit me back like, check out my music, whatever the case may be. Check out his music. You know I'm a producer, too.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm like, okay, you know, this, that, and the third, cool. I see what type of vibe you on. Here, do you mind if I send you some joints? Because I always ask first, because I don't want to somebody like, yeah, send me some joints. Let's collab. Let's do it. All that shit. All right, boom. So I sent him some beats and shit like that. I had a track that one of my mans in Chicago did, and it's going on my album now. And the thing is, like, you know, not to throw him under the bus, but he be kind of slacking. Like, we did the song like 9-10 months ago, and for him to send me back, it's always a problem with him trying to send me back for this project. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, I wrote the track, whatever. I could just get another singer. It's no problem. And see, these are things that I try to tell you. Like, don't let it disturb you. This nigga had my track for a long time. You know what I'm saying? It's my decision. I got to move forward. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get caught up. Anyway, so I hit the dude up. I'm like, yo, dude, I got a track. I want you to jump on it, whatever the case may be. Or whatnot, and the hook is already there. I just need you to go over it, to stand third, do your thing on this. You know, he's like, okay. So I sent him the track, and I'm like, yo, did you get it? He ain't even listen to the track. He's like, yo, bro, you know, I meant to tell you before, like, oh, my features are 2,000, but since you my guy, I'll do the feature for you for 1,500. So I take a big gulp. I mean, 1,500 is not really a lot of money, but it's like, okay, whatever, like, okay, I like, listen, dude, let's barter, let's do something. Because my thing is like, who the fuck are you? Yeah. You charge me some money to, you know what I mean? But this is the music industry, so I'm not going to just, you know, but I said, okay, you know what? Let's work this out. Let's barter, like, you know, I gave you like 7, 8 beats, whatever the case may be. Let's work out something where we can, you know, you wanted to collab, let's do something. So he's like, oh, I'm not really interested in buying beats right now, whatever the case may be. So I said, okay, I already see where it's going. I'm not going to get whatever. Okay, you know what? Thanks for that. If you ever need anything, just holler at me, whatever the case may be. Leave it like that. Boom. Long story short, the nigga about to come to New York to do his thing, right? Mm-hmm. So he hits me up off the rip, like, oh, I'm coming to your city, this, that, and the third, whatever. So I'm like, okay. I think he's from Louisiana. So I'm like, okay. He's like, yo, listen, I got a couple issues. Yo, I need a driver. I need a bodyguard. I need and I need a video guy and stuff like that. Now, me, I take myself as being well connected. So I said, okay, you know what? I got you. We'll talk about the particulars later. You coming out here in 2 days. Let me solidify and get all this shit together for you so that when you land, you know, comfort the nigga. Yeah. Call my man up, get him to ride. Call the nigga that I rock with that do security. I like, yo, listen, I need you to rock with me tonight. I got an artist coming through, whatever the case may be. Just do me the solid. So I got everybody doing the solid. I got a video guy, yo, and this video guy's nice. So do me the solid. I got a guy coming up, we going to Rock Nation, all this stuff like that. So he's like, okay, got everybody on deck. He don't even know what the fuck going on. So he comes here, niggas pick him up, this, that, and the third, whatever. We get to Rock Nation, right? Then he realizes, oh, everybody can't come in. So now I got to make calls and tell niggas, okay, listen, video guy, you can't come. Security guy, I'm sorry about it, you can't come. Oh, driver, yeah, you could drive us there. Bad business. Yeah, you could drive us there, but you can't come to the building. So, you know, I'm like, okay, so I go in the building with him or whatever the case may be. We sit down. There's a guy, Polo, there. I think he's the A&R at Rock Station and stuff like that. So we waiting for him to come in the room, whatever. Mind you, he got his manager there. Now, after I did all this shit for my asked his manager, like, how much did y'all pay for, like, the PR and all that shit like that? Like, you know, motherfucker gonna tell me, oh, we ain't discussing no numbers right now. So I'm like, ooh. Mind you, we in the Rock Nation building, so I can't really get nothing. So I'm like, okay, I'm in the building, don't matter. I'm just gonna do what I came to do. So they bring us upstairs into like this black room and shit like that, where we was gonna showcase some music, whatever the case may be. So the A&R asks niggas like, so what's going on with y'all? Y'all a group? How is it? So he sits in front of me, looks at his manager, looks at me. Oh no, it's just me. So they all seen the vibe. So when they seen the vibe, they looked at him, okay, they start playing the music. First song he played was trash. They told him straight up. Like, nah, this shit is trash. It's not that good. Play something else. So while he fits for something else, the assistants to the A&R was like, yo, so what is it that you do? How do you meet this nigga? So I'm like, oh, I met the nigga at A3C or whatever the case may be. I'm just, you know, helping a brother out, helping him around New York and shit like that. I produce and shit like that, though. That's what I do. Like, oh, what you produce? I got this, that, the third going on. Let me get your number. Get him the number. The next nigga that brought him there, oh, yeah, let me get your number, too. Let me get your math, too. So we kiki-keying, laughing, whatever the case may be. You know, shit is over. Driver pick him back up to try to take him to Shade 45, High Day 7, wherever the hell he had to go after that. But the fact of the matter is that the next day, he hits me up and he's like, yo, you're good looking for everything, whatever the case may be. After the fact that I don't hit him, like he wasn't gonna hit me back. And like, oh, thanks for everything and whatever. Oh yeah, and by the way, it seems like you got some good connections while you're there. Now me, I'm a mind reader, so when he said that to me, I know he said that to me out of like, if like
animosity.
You could tell, like when somebody texts people, you don't really see how it feel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you can tell, like, okay, nah, this is what he mean, bro. Because honestly, when we was in the room, you didn't even want to introduce nobody. You just needed somebody to get you around New York because you felt nervous.
Yeah.
You didn't know anything around, this, that, and the third. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that he had to come out of pocket or whatever the case may be, but the fact of the matter is, I understand what DJ's saying about people checking in because that shit was corny. I had to call everybody back. And then these people are in my pocket.
That's a fact.
You understand?
Yeah.
Let's I just want to say this same person
Yeah.
also asked to be on the show.
That's funny.
They'll never make it. Young real estate nigga. Remember your favorite rapper owe me rent money right now. And this nigga right here will never get an apartment. He will never get a crib from me. His credit is
that's
good.
done.
The money
you gotta,
is
you
good.
gotta come correct. Come correct, man.
So, like, we sat here and we talked about Gucci. We talked about everything in regards to him. We just heard your story about homie. Who are you? Tell the people who you are, because people don't really know you. They just know your name. And Jackpot.
Jackpot P, man. I'm a rapper, super duper producer, man. Anybody want beats, come through, come holler at me. Want production, mix down, mastering, whatever the case may be. I'm in the process of putting the studio together. I'm moving right now. I'm in the moving process right now. I'm moving into a house, so it's going to be crazy.
Young real estate nigga, remember that.
You know what I mean? So
we make moves. I'm just saying.
And I got a lot. I got a beat album out right now, Portraits by Fioretto. You can check that out. It's on all platforms. Just check me out. I'm on all platforms. Just put Jackpot P. Add me Jackpot P, Instagram, Twitter. You know what I mean? All that. You know what I mean?
So, you listened to one of our episodes before?
Yeah.
So you know that at the end of every episode we break down the song.
Right.
And we breaking down your song.
Okay. You heard it already?
Yeah. What?
You heard it already?
Savage? Did I hear Savage?
No, Savage is a beat I produced for him.
Oh.
Yeah. So Savage is a song that we've already done together. So you already heard Savage.
Oh, I just gave him the beat. I didn't give him the song.
I know.
Okay.
Oh, all right. So we gonna break down your beat. My bad. I did that wrong. My bad. So we gonna break down your beat. Savage. This is produced by Jackpot P. If you want any beats, hit him up on all social medias. Jackpot P. Here we go.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I've already written to this song, so when you listen to this beat, don't even hit him up about it. All right, this is gone already. All right, so you can just appreciate it for what the fuck it is. Young real estate nigga, and please, the first of the month, no later than the 7th.
Yeah, man, that's for you. I don't know how you pay the rent on the 7th, but
nah, it's you. Depends on your landlord.
Oh, okay. I gotta come back here. Nah, but I'm releasing music later on in December, so I definitely want y'all to come through, do the review for it and stuff like that. This beat still give me the simple. But this beat is simple. It's not simple in the sense like it was easy to make like simple, but there's no complexity in this. You just go in and you know what I mean? You could just ride the beat. You ain't gotta say much. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it's not straight through. Like, there's breakdown. Yeah.
But is it more to it, or is like that's basically it?
Well, nah, I know the second verse is probably like padded out, but it's basically no, it's basically what it is.
All right, so I'm about to jump back into that.
Yeah, right. Go ahead, do you think?
So that
Michael.
So that was a beat made by Jackpot P. So, as you know, we break it down. You just gotta hear us talk. You just gotta take it in, soak it.
Man, listen, do what you gotta do, boy. Do what you gotta do.
Go ahead, do your thing. What you thought about the beat? Actually, no. I can't ask what you thought about
Wait
the
a
beat.
minute, nigga.
Because you on the beat.
I'm just saying.
You rapped on it already.
I'm just saying.
There's a bias here.
I'm just saying when the project drop, because I'm a single ass nigga right now, but eventually we gotta work on the project. So when the project do drop, check the credits, nigga. That's what I'm saying. Just check the credits. It's gonna be there. It's not gonna be called Savage, but it will be there. It will be there.
So me, when I think about the beat, I produce.
Oh, you produce too?
Yeah.
I think you told me something like that. Oh, here we go.
I actually like the beat. I didn't think I was going because I heard your music and you sound like you like a old nigga rapper. Like you rap about the streets and where you came from, shit like that.
Old nigga just called another nigga old nigga.
You see, but I understand where he coming from. His wordplay is something we gotta talk about after, but it's cool. But I get what you come from. Yeah, let's go now.
But for real though, on the real serious tip though, your beat, it sounds today.
Yeah, of
it
course.
doesn't sound dated. It doesn't
Right.
It doesn't sound old. It doesn't sound like
Right.
You need one of the old niggas like Jimmy to get on the beat. Although I think Jimmy would do good on that.
Probably.
But, you don't need Jimmy to get on that beat. You need you can get one of the young niggas to get on this. And
Yeah,
rap.
you could get like a Young Thug or a freaking like a little baby. You could get one of them. You know.
Oh, Youngmichael.
Oh, young
Yeah.
Yes.
The person who got the beat. He got it.
Also, I like the progressions through the beat, how it starts and how it builds up. I'm big on that. That it has to have a flow to it. It gotta be concise.
Thank you.
A beat can't be all over the place.
I hate shit like that, boy.
I gotta have a flow, gotta have a rhythm, gotta have a bridge.
Right.
At least a hook, some form of a hook.
I got
or
a good
breakdown.
team.
Give me something.
Right.
Give me some
We work
substance.
hard.
Other than
If you
just a
sitting
loop.
in front of the board, just like why not? We already here.
Exactly, but I like the beat, yo.
Good looking, boss.
Honestly, I give the beat. The only reason that I'm not big on the South beats.
Right.
I'm not big on them. So this is a personal thing. I give that like a 7.5. 7.5 at 8.
Yeah, 8. 8 sound better. 8 sound better. You know, 8 sound way better. So, you know, but yeah, I get what you're coming from. Like me rapping is different. It's different. Like I do me. Like I came up with Locks, Jadakiss, DMX type era. That's me. See, I can make music for today in that type of tone though, but you know, that's me. I'm not.
So you listen to Benny and them, and Benny and Conway and all them from.
I just got put on to them, but I do listen to my nigga Freddie Gibbs, and that's kind of like,
nice
that's kind of the same category. Like so, yeah, like you'll get like that, like from me. Like I got like a Freddie in me. That's the Kim.
All right, cool.
I appreciate this beat mainly because it sound very different from the other beats that Jack had at the time, at least the ones that he played me. And I was looking for something of the sound of today, but doesn't die tomorrow. So I wanted to make sure that the focus of the song I was working on sound like today, but doesn't die tomorrow. And this was one of those beats. Again, I'm not a producer, so I'm not gonna hit you with the progressions and the percussions and the cymbals and the keys. Look, I like the beat. Okay, young nigga shit. I like the beat, and your favorite rapper still owe me rent money, so fuck you.
All right, yo.
Favorite rapper stole me beat money.
Yo, Jackpot.
Then you get that 350. You get
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
Yo, I appreciate you coming on, man.
Yeah,
We
you
definitely have you come back up here again, man.
Definitely.
Shout yourself out. Shout out social media stuff one more time for the listeners can
Yo,
know.
it's Jackpot P, man. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter at Jackpot P. I'm on BeatStars at Jackpot P. If y'all want to go check out my beat website and stuff like that, you can get my beats through there. Other than that, you know what I mean? You already know where I'm at, you know what I'm saying? Coney Island, you ever stop through, you know what I'm saying? Ask about me, you'll find me, man. You already know.
All right. Jackpot P. And this is your boy Skillz alongside with my co-host.
Michael, young real estate nigga. Your favorite rapper owe me rent money.
You're not going to tell us a quarter to... You know what?
Yo, stay focused, stay positive, stay up.